what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have another Apex Legends figure, and this one, I don't know how to feel about this guy. He's cool. He's really cool, but there's a couple pet peeves I have with this guy that are really affecting this figure. But either way, today we are reviewing Season 1 Apex Legends Bloodhound. And this figure is really cool. Like I said, it's awesome, but it has a lot of pet peeves, which I'll get into later in the video. Hold on. Don't click off. But yeah. So, this figure's by Jakks, NEA, and yeah. So we're just going to get right into the box because there's not a lot to show with this figure. So, let's just get right into the box. Okay, guys, here we have his box, and his box is pretty much exactly the same as the other Apex Legends figures boxes. And this one's, I don't know. It's like pretty much the exact same except for a different back art. So, yeah. But either way, we're going to show you the front. It says Bloodhound. You can see the clear plastic. Nice little dirt stain. Apex Legends. There's the top. Nice little Apex Legends Games symbol. And Respawn Entertainment, Apex Legends EA. All the yada yada yada. And there's the side. Says Bloodhound. And there's the Apex Legends symbol again. Nice little picture of him. I really like that art, actually. I really enjoy that. And there's the bottom, which I already showed you, but I'll show you again because there's a lot to read. So, there's the back. Legends. Here, I'll show you. Legends changed the game. Apex Legends. Technological tracker. There's a bunch of different info on him. You guys can read that if you want. Well, there's not really any info for him, but yep. So, and 25 points of articulation. I counted. That's true. And you can see all of his different abilities. I'll let you read those really quick. His tactical is Eye of the Allfather, which reveals any nearby players in a certain radius. Tracker, or his passive, and that means he can just see footsteps. Ultimate Hunt, or Ultimate, is Beast of the Hunt, and that means he has advanced speed and can pretty much just heat seek people. And these are all the Season 1 other figures. I have a bunch of other Apex Legends figures. I have all of them, but there's a bunch of the other Season 1 figures, so those are cool. Yeah, this back is alright, I gotta say, and yeah, there's not much to show with this box, so let's just get right into the two accessories he has. Okay, guys, here we have his accessories laid out for your viewing pleasure, and his accessories are really, really, really cool, but they're really weird, and I say that because they're really weird to use with him, or try and get him to hold or use. So, but first we're going to show you the details on them, and the first one we're going to show you is going to be the Peacekeeper shotgun, one of the best, if not the best, shotgun in the game currently, or for the entirety of the game. So, he's got some nice green paint detail with some nice black paint as well. And going on, you can see he has the stock, nice detailed butt of the gun. And I really wish that they would have either made this a pump action like the game, or this with a flippy load. That would have been really cool, or like a flippy, because I've seen it done before on some other figures. So, yep. And I got what I wanted, you guys. The sight is actually working. It's a little bit bent, but you can actually see how it has a working sight. Because look, rookie. And you can see how it has that working sight. Cool. And yeah, there's not really a lot to show on this because it's awesome. And there's the front of the gun. Oh, there's the front of the gun. It's got some nice holes for the 4 shots that it ejects, and does some nice, decent body damage. And now we're going to move on to his crow, which is his assumed pet. And yeah, so here's the crow, and it's got some nice detail on it. It's a pretty basic little plastic bird, but yeah, I wish they would have made the eyes red, because that would have been awesome if they made the eyes red. But it's actually got some nice feather detail. Nice feathers. I don't know what's up with those feet though, but yeah, I mean, what is this supposed to make it if they want to latch onto his arm? Yeah, there's some nice tail feathers. There's the underside of the bird, and you can even see the detail on this guy. His feathers are overlapping like his wings, so that's really cool. I wish they would have added a line for the beak or the mouth, and you can see how they did that, but that's just a plastic line, so I'm not going to count that. But yep, that's going to do it with the 2 accessories, you guys. Like I said, there was not too much to show with the accessories, but they are still really cool. I really enjoy messing around with these figures. And now we're going to get right into the figure. But before we do that, I want to show you how weird these accessories fit. Like I said, whenever I started our accessories section, they work kind of weird, but they're still really cool. So we're just gonna put him down. And so with his shotgun, you can try and do this and make it look like he's actually about to shoot. But even then, it doesn't really work because it just does that. And how are you supposed to shoot to the side like that? Because then you can try and bring it over. But even then, it's really loosely fitting in his hand. So that's why on the box, it shows him simply holding it like so, where you just fold the fingers out and put the part of the gun where you hold it like that, and you hold the shotgun like that. But even then, I don't know how you're supposed to fire with that, but it is a really cool pose. Really enjoy that. And same thing with his crow. It's really weird, and I don't know how to put it on effectively. I really don't. But yeah, so I'm gonna raise his arm. Come on, there you go. And I'm gonna try and put his crow on. Yo, Bloodhound down, Bloodhound down. But yeah, I'm gonna try and put it on. It's really hard to get it to stay on. It's just a matter of balance. Like that is really hard to get on. But if you can get it on, it does look really cool. And on the thumbnail, you saw that I showed a picture of what it looks like with his crow on. So yeah, that's what it looks like pretty much. That's what it looks like pretty much. But yeah, and so that's how they fit really weird with the figure. So now we're actually going to go into the figure, which has a nice detail on it for a Jakks figure. So let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay guys, here we have Blue Tunder in his assumed human flesh. I don't know if he's an alien. I don't really know the lore on this guy, but I do know that he is an assumed human from a village. The lore on this guy for me is very loose, so if you guys could help me, that would be really cool. But yeah, so like always, we're going to start from the feet and work our way up. So going down from his feet, or going up from his feet, I should say, his feet can actually be rotated pretty much 360 without the leg use. Like you guys can see that his leg is all the way around, and so is his foot. So there's some nice movability or posability on this guy. It's actually really, really fun because you can get him in some weird poses. But yeah, his toes move like an alien or like a xenomorph. And once again, they can't really go up and down. They can a little bit, but you gotta like force them. Going on to the knees now, they are not double jointed. So that excludes a little bit of articulation there, but even then, he's got some nice movability in the legs. And yeah, so, and then going up from the legs, you can kick, and yeah. You can also spin the leg like I showed you, and going on up, he has a lot on his chest area. Like there, he has a lot of pouches and ammo slots with assumed magazines right there. And he also has a gun right there that you cannot take out. I've already tried. So yeah, a lot of pouches, a lot of armor, and his respirators on the back. So don't ask me about that for being on the front. And yeah, Now we're going to move on to the arms, and the arms actually have some nice detail in and of themselves, with the shoulder pads being right here, and they're kind of raised like a Predator's shoulder pads. They're actually really cool with the yellow combination. As you guys know, Apex Legends is a first-person game, so this actually gives me a good look at the guy or Predator, Bloodhound, without actually being in the game. So if I ever want to remember what Bloodhound looks like, I can always just run over to the other side of my room and grab this guy, because it's actually really accurate. I actually compared this to the game, and they got a lot of this guy right. So good job, Jakks. But yeah, got some nice spin moves. Yeah. Can move up and down like that, back and forth, it's full circle, and can go in, out, 4 times. And hands don't really go up and down, but they can barely go to side by side, and they can also spin 360 pretty much an infinite amount of times. I haven't tried an infinite amount of times, but yeah. Moving on to the other arm, literally the exact same posability, but if you did not see that part of the video, there is some of the posability and spinny, and yeah. Moving on to the head, we have his beautiful head and his mask respirator. It's actually really awesome. I really like the look of that. It looks like smoke from Rainbow Six Siege a little. Like, can you guys see it with the balls on the side of his mask? I can see it a little. I don't know if you guys can. If you've even played Rainbow Six Siege, you know what I'm talking about a little bit, with Smoke being a gas mask operator. But yeah, so, and then going on up, I really wish these would swing around as well, but then I realized that would be kind of annoying because you could just and they'd be flopping around all over the place. So I actually kind of like how they did make them not that movable. They can move a little bit, not very easily without kind of bending them, but still, yeah. I also like the type of like tribal feather or like tribal look to his mask. I really enjoy that. And if you guys can see really closely, like it's really hard to see, right there on his like glass part of his mask. I don't know if this is purposeful or not, which I think it is, because it's a very jagged line, if you guys can see. I'm trying to reflect it off my light. It has a crack, which the legend does. So that's a really nice detail, Jakks, if that was purposeful. But yeah, so now we're going to move on to the back. And the back of the legs, really basic, really brown. And this is the jetpack, which once again, if you did not watch any of my other videos, this basically helps you drop into the map. And it can be customizable, different types of smoke coming out, all that. And if you also have a different trail going down, you can have like electricity trail, all that different types of fun stuff. But that does cost money, so yeah. And here is the where he filters or comes in through the air. I also don't know what's up with that. That looks very weird, but what else can you do, right? And I wish they would have added a little more softer of a feeling, because it's supposed to be like a coat, and this is supposed to be like a soft part. You know those big puffer coats like parkas. I really wish they would have added a softer feel to it, but still really cool. And there's the peg for putting in the gun right here, which I'll show you. You can actually put it through, and it gives it that type of stored look, which actually looks really, really cool. Like, just look at that. That looks really awesome. What Apex figure doesn't look really awesome? Like, that's a good question. So comment down below which Apex Legends figure is your favorite, or if you don't have any Apex Legends figures, I would still like to hear from you. What is your main? Now, like I said in my Revenant video, I am personally a Revenant main every time I can play him. But sometimes I like to play Mirage or Bloodhound because those guys are really good as well. So, just a little fun fact about me, and yeah, my game style. And going on up to the back of the mask, you can see how he has a little strap right there to keep it on, and yeah. So, there wasn't much to this guy. But this guy still easily... Oh, Bloodhound down. But yeah, that's also something I wanted to talk to you guys about. They're so hard to stand, especially Pathfinder. I want to do a video on him, you guys, but he's so difficult to stand that I just got like really mad and decided to, you know what, I just want to record another video. So I'm going to push through and record Pathfinder, but just know this guy and Pathfinder are really hard to stand because of their tiny, tiny, tiny feet. But yeah, this figure is really awesome. I really would recommend picking him up if you ever find him. I know the Season 1 Legends are really hard to find because they were really hard to find for me. Like this guy, I had to go to a Target kind of far from my my hometown. So yeah, they're kind of hard to find. So if you do see him, pick him up because he might not be there the next day or next time you come back. So yeah, 10 out of 10, we recommend. Please pick him up. I want to see if you guys get him. Also, tell me in the comments next to your main if you guys could find any of the Apex figures and tell me your thoughts on them. Tell me if I missed anything because I really want to like communicate with you guys to make sure I'm actually doing this to your standard. So you guys commenting helps a lot. But yeah, with all that being said and done, drop a like, subscribe if you like the content that we do here, and I will catch you guys in the next one.